My dear student, today we are going to start very important portion of recruitment selection course. Its name is selection. So there are three main portion of the course. One is the recruitment, second is the selection, and third is the orientation. So now we have to discuss main themes and main concepts in selection. First of all, we should know about the strategic selection. My dear student, the hiring and retention of key human resource is always critical issue for the organization. It is not easy to hire good people for your organization, particularly when the competition is high. There is an increased international competition, there is a pressure for increased performance, there is a corporate mergers and acquisition. It means that organization cannot afford the luxury of poor employee selection. Poor employee selection is a luxury. If you cannot afford to hire the good people, then it is a big problem for the organization. Because an organization's success depends on it having the right people on the right jobs at the right time. There are three right. One is the right people, second is the right job, and third is the right time. So it is very important, my dear students. So what is strategic selection? The definition is the linking of selection activities to the organization's strategic business objectives and culture. If you will link all of your selection procedure, processes, activities to the strategic business objective of the organization, then it would be called as a strategic selection. And it is always to do selection strategically. So it is very much important the organization's strategic business objective and culture should determine the people selected. Because you are selecting a people. And if you are selecting a people without keeping in mind strategic business objective of your organization, then obviously you would not be able to hire the right people at the right job at the right time. So it is important to hire the people keeping in mind the strategic business objective and culture of your organization. Then you can expect that those people would retain more in your organization. Those people would perform better in your organization. Those people would perform and do better trainings for your organization, and that would lead to the better profitability and the financial performance of your organization. So strategic selection is much more important than any other activity in the organization. Selection criteria is an important component in a strategic selection. It includes key factors in making a decision to hire or not to hire. Two decisions. One, that you would hire him. Second, you would not hire him. And it depends on different criteria. It depends on different things. It includes qualification. It includes experience. It includes skills, abilities, or aptitude. So this includes different selection criteria. Selection criteria should be very much job related. Most of the time, you want to hire person on one particular job, but your selection criteria is not matching with the job. So if you would not match your selection criteria with a job, obviously it is a big problem. So it always match. There always a match between selection criteria and the job. There are different experts' opinion about strategic selection. Gail Kelly, former MD, St. George Bank, says, our people are our differentiation, which has led the banks to focus on attitude as well as skills and abilities. So we have to be very focused. We have to be very focused on skills and aptitude and abilities of the person. And the people would make the differentiation of your organization in the broader sector. At Microsoft, very famous organization, you all know about Microsoft. At Microsoft, hiring a strong workforce that contribute to achieve the company's strategic objective is taken so seriously. It means they are very much considering the strategic selection process. And even the senior executives are as actively involved as everyone else in strategic selection process. Dell Computer, another big name in a technological industry, Dell Computer Corporation has a consultant conduct a lengthy behavioral interview and extensive paper pencil testing with applicants. They are using traditional methods, they are using paper pencil method, they are using behavioral interviews. Why they are using? Just to select the best person for their company. They are focusing on a strategic selection again. And they're also using very novel approaches as well, new approaches, modern approaches, contemporary approaches to select people. For example, there are pre-employment dinners, there are cocktail parties, there are work experience programs, and site visits and summer internship programs. So different companies are using different selection methods, different selection processes, and their purpose is to hire the best person. And the major purpose is to link all of the selection activities with the strategic business objective of the organization, which would be called as strategic selection. So you always need to keep this concept in mind whenever you have to go for selection process in your particular organization.